Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Well, we have, just had a bit of a chat with some of our crew and we have some places to go. We'll catch up with some of the others in the future, but right now I think we have some places to travel. So let's have a bit of a look at the galaxy map and figure out where we want to go. Alright, let's go ahead and back out of this now. Let's see, we do have a couple of options. I believe, yeah, the local cluster. We could go see Earth. We did get a message from Admiral Hackett. And you know what? That does sound like it's a little close to home. You know what? I think what we'll do is we were going to go ahead to the Citadel, but let's go ahead and visit Earth first. Let's see what's going on in our system. Let's go ahead and deal with this rogue VI. Right. So, let's see. Anything worth noting? Oh, sorry, pardon about that yawn. Let's see. Is there anything in our asteroid belts? Funnily enough, not so much. Let's check in with Mercury. No, nothing to be scanned. Mercury, then let's go to Venus. No? Then let's check out Mars. Anything else that's worth noting? What about Jupiter? Okay, I'm a little bit doubtful that there's going to be anything for us to find, as humanity has spent most of its existence in this system, so I doubt there's going to be anything worth noting. Yeah, okay, it does definitely seem like everything is kind of gone. And then, oh, we even have Pluto. How nice. The way things should be. This little dwarf planet definitely deserves a little bit of attention. Alright, but either way, let's go ahead. Earth is probably searched. Let's... Alright, sorry about that. I've had some issues with my recording software. Apparently, my encoder decided to have some kind of a hissy fit, so I've had to go through and fix things. Hopefully, the visual quality is all still the same, but sometimes I guess that's one of the problems of dealing with technology. But either way, let us digress and move on to a different problem of technology, a faulty VI on Luna. So let's see, an early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Alright, very cool. Let's go ahead and land on down and see what we're dealing with. And you know what? I'm sure it's going to be quite a nice little view. Alright, so we do have a bit of tech to deal with, so let's go ahead and bring Tali, and then, you know what? Let's also bring Caden. Yeah, I think that's not a bad plan. Obviously, we're kind of doubling up on the tech there, but at the same time, too, I think this could be a fun place, given the history of biotics in humans and, you know, space and all that. And then you've got Tali for the VI aspect of things. I think that should be decent enough. Let's go ahead and dive on in. I think that should be fairly good. Alright. And here we go. Alright. Well, let's just quickly double check our squad. Has anybody got any points for upgrading? Yes, we do. Tali has 2. Let's go ahead and invest in... let's invest in the shotgun there. Let's bring that up a level. And then, what else do we want? Maybe... take explosion damage? That could be useful. Yeah, either that or we can... No, maybe we work on the master AI hacking. That could be good. Alright, everybody else has spent their experience as necessary. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Oh, actually, you know what? Tali may need some better weapons as well. Let's go... Let's see. Pistol is okay. Let's go with the shotguns as well, since that's what she is also trained with. Ooh, 183? Yeah, you know what? That seems like a decent compromise. Let's go ahead and swap those two over. As for anything else, any better Romney tools? It does not appear to be so. And armor-wise. Oh, we have picked up something better for our Quarian friend. Yeah, it's only one, but it is substantially nicer. So let's go ahead and we'll give that to her. And then we can also improve our modules as well. So what have we got here? Shield battery 3. Let's definitely try and improve that a bit. Accuracy, cooldown reduction. That could be interesting. The cooldown reduction, that could be beneficial. Either that or, you know what, shield modulator, that's probably not a bad plan. And then for the other... maybe we go for the cooldown reduction? I don't think that's the worst. Yeah, I think that's probably what we go for. Alright, kinetic buffer. Yeah, the cooldown reduction, that should be fine. Better accuracy and some slightly better shields. That should be good. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll throw that there. And now we can go ahead and keep on moving. So, where are we? We are up over here. We've got some debris over there and then the training ground. Alright, and let's see. Can we find the planet Earth? There we are. How wonderful. Nice. And, yeah. A very nice little blue marble in the sky. Alright, so let's go ahead and zoom over. I doubt there's going to be much trouble here. I severely doubt the fact that there would be any chance of something like a Thresher Maw here on the moon. I'm sure there's some kind of alliance defenses to snipe such troubles before they begin. So that's all good. Alright, and then it looks like that's probably the debris. Oh, okay. A little hard to make out what it is when we're using the boost. Yeah, alright. So that should be fine. And we'll see. Actually, you know what? How? I don't know. I guess we still have a little bit of weight on the moon. Doesn't feel too bad, but again, I guess that's thanks to the ESO core that we've got. Alright, CCP Luna 23. Let's go ahead and begin a manual bypass. There we are. Combat scanner and another exoskeleton. That will be most appreciated. And now let's head on down to the Alliance training ground. That is just up over there. Alright, I doubt the terrain's going to be too nasty for us. I think it's relatively flat. Even with all of the pockmarks of asteroids and whatever have you over the millennia. But I think that should be fine. Alright. Oh, and we have trouble on the map. Alright. Alright, we got rockets coming our way. Okay, so there are defensive turrets already up and running. Let's go ahead and see about dealing with them at distance. Alright, that's one. Alright, looks like we can take out a few of them with minimal effort. Alright, so that's all of those. It looks like there's maybe two more. Yeah, alright. That's alright. We'll go ahead and let the Mako reload. Yeah, alright. Nothing too dangerous. Nothing that we can't handle. Alright, so we apparently have three locations. So we've got entrance controls here, we've got entrance controls over there, and on the other. So I guess we'll go ahead and, you know what, let's back up the Mako. For some reason, if we get support called in for their defenses, we want to make sure we've got a big gun at our ready, just on the off chance. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on in. We'll quick save just to make sure we don't have to go for the full drive again if the worst should happen. And Tali, let's go ahead and give you the shotgun. Caden... What have we got? Yeah, let's go ahead and give you the assault rifle. We'll give you guys a second to switch weapons. Alright, so we've got some power junctions. I think that will cause a little bit of a spark if we take a shot at them. But again, no enemies just yet. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and decrypt this. And then it looks like we've got our first contact on our minimap. Alright. Just... oh no. There's a few more friends. Well, if robots can have friends. Alright, let's see. Whereabouts are you guys? Should be relatively close. Tali, can we get you to hack? Yeah, there we go. Definitely appearing on our...
I smell trouble!
Okay, so they're already here. Let's go ahead and we'll go for the AI hacking. That should be good. And then over there, the advanced rocket drone. Let's go with some... sabotage? Yeah, that should be decent enough. Alright. So let's go ahead and focus on... oh, okay. Hacked. Okay, so it shouldn't... oh no, that just shoots at anything that's around them. That's right. It doesn't actually make them friendly. That's my bad. Alright, yeah, go ahead and just take that thing out, please, and thank you. Alright, that'll be fine. Oh. Alright, let's back on up. Ooh, we got a level up. That's nice. That will probably mean we get a health boost. Come on now. Alright, we got all of that done. Yeah, I find that normally whenever you get a level up, we gain maximum health and shields. Kind of useful. I think, or at least I think that's still the case with this. I remember playing, what was it? I think it was Mass Effect 2 when it first came out. I was doing an insanity run, and yeah, occasionally that level up timing would be absolutely wonderful for the middle of combat, and all of a sudden you would find from having poor health to being in much better condition. Quite useful. But either way, let's go ahead and keep going. We have 4 more points. Let's go ahead and spend them where we can. Could master the adrenaline burst. We could go for some carnage. We could go for the assassin. You know, let's go for the shotgun upgrade. Should have something of most things at this point. Actually, hang on a second. What have we got over here? Sells for more. Oh, okay. I don't think I paid full attention to that. Charm gives us a discount when we purchase, and Intimidate means we can sell for more money. Huh. Okay. Well, either way, Caden, let's go ahead and we will give you... do we boost lift or stasis? I think we'll go ahead and boost the lift, and then Tali, let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll work on that hacking. That should be fine. Alright, that'll be good enough. Alright, got 2 options, left and right up ahead. Let's try the right-hand side first. What could possibly go wrong outside of a lot of things? Alright, so we have a VI conduit. I suppose we're going to have to take this thing offline, maybe. Let's just check our journal. So what have we got here? Destroy the conduits. Okay, then. So core 1, 2, and 3. Right. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. Alright, alert. Toxic gas is being vented into the bunkers. Turns out it kind of wants to live. Or at least some variation of such things. Okay, I think our health regen should be good enough where we're not really paying too much in a price. Oh, access data port. Okay, sure. And more XP and a codex entry. And then... that's fine. I think maybe if we're too close, that's when we get the toxic. Well, the lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Okay, well, that's good. I don't think we have to worry about too much more. We just got to get back to the Mako and then shuffle our way to the next core. Yeah. Okay, and those things do explode. I thought they did, but I figured we may as well double check on the way out. You know, just to be on the safe side that the VI is powered down. Ooh, something we missed. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oop. There we have it. Another assault rifle, sniper rifle, and armor. That's not bad. Actually, you know what? That could be good for Caden there. I think he can have medium armor at this point. But either way, let's jump into our vehicle. We'll go ahead and just double check. Yes, we will take all. Caden armor. Can you... The Gladiator's not amazing. The Liberator is also... I'll call it mediocre at best. I don't think it's really worth the trade. And then... What have we got? Yeah, no, I don't think we need this. Okay, we're happy with what we've got. Let's move to the next location. Alright, and let's make sure that we park. Again,
take 'em out!
Reverse parking, not a bad plan. It means in the worst case scenario, you can get out a whole stack
Area
quicker.
secured.
You know, you only want to have to kick it into drive and zip on through. You don't really want to have to be, you know, wasting all of that momentum from reversing, braking, accelerating again in a different direction. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Alright, so that should be fine. Yep, there's one more secure thing down here. And we just made it through an Omni tool. Okay. That is nice. In fact, oh, that was the wrong button. Let's see about that Fatale. Yeah, look at that. That tech cooldown bonus, that's pretty solid. That said though, it's only... Oh, you know what? This is way worse. No, we don't want that. What about for Caden though? Maybe that could be an improvement. Yeah, that is not even close. That is astronomically better. Okay, well, still not a bad plan. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. Again, I can't be bothered going through our equipment once more, so we will go ahead and quick save. Just for our own sanity.
Over there!
Oh, let's go ahead and let's fire off the hacking. Let that fire at a few things for us. Oh, alright, come on. Let's go ahead and deal with this thing. Let's sabotage and overload. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and take a shield boost. Should probably take cover. But oh well, it is what it is. No one else is nearby. Alright. And then I can't be bothered focusing on this either. Let's go ahead and we'll overload you. And you know what? Go for a carnage shot.
Shields down.
Alright, well, that's all that we needed. That should be fine.
All targets down.
Alright, targets... all done and dusted. Alright, nothing else worth collecting along the way. No, I think we're still all good. Alright, on to the next one. You know what, for the spice of life, let's vary things up. Let's turn left instead of right at this T intersection. Alright, anything worth noting? Alright, kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker. Okay. Not a bad defensive plan. Very similar to the things that the Geth have. I guess that's a deliberate choice. Yeah, there we go. You can actually make it through now. Would have thought that maybe they would have tried to have some bots pop up and try and cause us some havoc. But I guess it is what it is. Alright, and then... Alright, the second cluster is now offline. Alright, now, as I said, the real question is, with all of these shields, are they going to try and get some extra enemies to cause us trouble? They're not able to muster any defenses, but I suppose that's kind of the point of it being a VI. Probably don't want it to be able to have too much power. After all, they are afraid of things going rogue. Alright, well, let's just see if that carries over into the next core. Alright, on to the final one. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on in.
Enemy sighted.
Alright, now, you know what? I'm kind of getting a little bored of this assault rifle. Let's go ahead and switch over to a shotgun. I feel like that could be a better plan for us. Maybe we'll be able to, oh wow, get through things a little bit better. New average decryption, that should be fine. Let's just wait for our moment to strike. Excellent. We've got enemies on map already. Now is there a hidden? Yep, there we go. Another locker. And then... there we have it. Alright, some more things for us. Another 80 XP. Not too shabby. Alright. Ah, hi there. Alright then. Let's go ahead and throw a grenade. Okay, we're taking a bit of a beating. Let's go ahead and shield up. Let's go ahead and quickly sabotage everything that's in front of us. And you know what? We'll get everybody to do that. Yeah, biotics and tech. You know what? It technically is tech, right? Yep, okay. Well, there we have it. Turns out, my grenade idea did not pan out as well as I thought it would. Alright, alright, which door does this take us back to? Ah, the one without the shields. Alright, well, you know what? Worst things could happen. You know what? I might actually just quickly run this through again on my own. Yeah, no point in you guys having to suffer through the exact same material that we've just been through. It's kind of a little redundant, and I don't think that there's much we can learn. So, I suppose I'll see you in another minute or so. Well, actually, no. For you, it'll just be a couple of seconds. Alrighty, well, here we go. We are now back where we were before. Let's go ahead and, you know what, let's take cover this time, and let's go ahead and deal with these clowns. Alright, let's go ahead and let's throw a whole heap of sabotage down their direction. That should be particularly handy. Let's see, anybody else got some good skills? Let's go ahead and throw you further back. You can go ahead and get dampened. That should... that should be more than enough. And then, you know what? Let's go ahead and overload you. And, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that twice. Alright, well, you know what? That is far more how you deal with such a problem. Yeah. Don't know why my grenade despawned when it hit the kinetic barrier the first time, but you know what? Sometimes that's just the way things go. A little bit annoying, but you know, it could always have been worse. Could have been playing the game for several hours and forgotten to save or whatever have you. I'm sure that's never happened to anybody playing an RPG before. Alright, well, either way, let's go ahead and make our way through. Let's clear up all of this. Alright, additional security drones are powering up. Alright, that is what I would be expecting. Can they open up doors? They sort of can, but not really. You know. Let's go ahead and deal with one problem at a time. There we have it. Okay, so I suppose we did that in a good order if we were going to get more security drones from one and they'll like transfer into the next. But that's all good. Let's go ahead and sabotage and sabotage. Alright, Alright, and oh, looks like there's one further down. Come on. Alright, that'll do nicely. Alright then, let's go ahead and take this thing offline. Yeah. And you know what? That should be it. Oh. Alright, a burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hardsuit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. 01, 001, 000, 01, 000, 101, 01, 001001100, 0101000000. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights of the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your squad base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization. Go to your squad screen and view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. Huh. Oh, right, I completely forgot that this was a thing. Yeah, okay, so we have Shock Trooper, highly trained in killing machines. Shock Troopers excel in all combat situations. Increase health, damage protection, improves the immunity or barrier ability, and improves adrenaline. Or we can go for Commando. Commandos rely on lethal efficiency and precision strikes rather than brute force to eliminate their opponents. Increases damage with all weapons. Improves immune ability, improves marksman ability, and improves assassination ability. This is a fun choice to choose from, so I think realistically we're going to go with Commando. Increased damage with all weapons, it's kind of hard to say no to. Immunity is also really good for preserving our health, and marksman and assassination aren't bad skills either. So I think, yeah, although immunity and adrenaline both wouldn't be bad. Adrenaline and oh, actually, you know what? We might actually get more joy, more benefit out of the Shock Trooper. Yeah, because again, these top two being, yeah, increases damage protection. We have the immunity skill, we have the adrenaline, we'll get something from everything here. Whereas this requires that we're using the right weapon at the right time, so otherwise we only get a little bit of a boost with a couple of things. Okay, you know what? We're going to go with Shock Trooper. There we go. We'll pick that up. Yeah, that is good. So let's go ahead and have a look at our squad map. So, what do we have? Spectre training, Shock Trooper. Okay. Highly trained in killing machine, Shock Troopers have all of these things. What have we got? Health regen, health protection, and then reduces recharge of immunity as well. And then an adrenaline burst specialization too. Very nice. Alright, well. There still seems to be something around. We've got a... Actually, no, hang on a second. It didn't show that we could save. So I'm assuming there was something going on. Was there a box or something that we missed? No. Alright, well the VI should be down, so I'm guessing we just have to make our way back to the Normandy. But I think that's not a bad thing. I think that's a good, solid order mission, and certainly helps out humanity a little bit, dealing with that rogue VI. Definitely don't want that close to home. No way. Alright, so let's get into our vehicle. And then I guess we'll go ahead and have one last look at the Earth. It's a lovely thing, but it's time for us to say goodbye. Let's head on back to our ship. Alright. Alright, so now that we've got that sorted, let's go ahead and head back to the Citadel. I think that's where we should go. Alright, so let's zoom on out, and then we can go back there, and let's see about catching up with one of the leads that we were provided with. Could be useful. Not to mention there's a whole stack of stores, and we may have some more money now, so you never know. There could be some goods there as well. Alright, let's go ahead and land. Or at least dock, because I don't think you could... I don't know. It's kind of a semantic argument at a certain point. But either way, back to the Citadel. And I will say, I never get sick of seeing the Normandy SR1's design. Phenomenal ship. I love its design so very much. Yeah, I've always been kicking myself. I once saw a model of the SR1, and I wanted to buy it, and I thought about it, and I'm like, oh, look, if I still want it in a week or two, I'll come back and get it. And of course, because I did that, I've never seen it again, which was quite sad. But, you know, it is what it is. These are the things in life that sometimes you got to deal with. Should have picked up and seized the opportunity, but
equalizing interior pressure
can't do much about
with
that.
Exterior atmosphere.
All right.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
All right. So we also did go ahead and pick up a couple of squad members who haven't been out for a bit. Let's go ahead and give them their talent points. I think we'll go... Maybe boost the shotguns here? Either that or maybe work on combat armor? Yeah, let's go with the combat armor. That could be handy. And then for Garrus, let's go ahead and give the... You know what? Let's go ahead and give him the adrenaline burst. We can't quite get to that just yet, but I think that would be rather good. That would mean that we could at least, benefit from a few things in battle. But either way, looks like we have a person who wants to have a chat to us. A Rear Admiral Mikhailovich.
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Not as negative as he had planned. He kind of sounds like he had his own ideas for how it should be. Almost like preconceived notions. Might make a biased report. But either way, who am I? We don't know any better. But it does mean that we at least had enough time to notice there was this keeper up top, and we could scan it and work our way towards that extra.
After years of poor economic performance,
mission.
ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Well, I guess, yeah, the events of Pharos have paid off. Not really sure. Alright, looks like we got someone here to chat to. Let's go ahead.
Commander Shepard?
Alright, let's see what she wants.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Well, it looks like, yeah, we're now getting to a point of some degree of fame if we're having some interviews and whatnot. So let's just see, where exactly do we want to go? We do have the requisitions office, and you know what? Maybe we should go down there. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've been there since we've become a Spectre. Maybe there's some new fun things for us to purchase. Oh, and another keeper to scan. All right. I think that should be the majority of them at this stage. But either way.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Okay, so we have not been through here for a while. Let's see. First things first, I think the best thing for us to go for is any kind of licensing. Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and accept that. We still have 173,000, just short of 174. We will go ahead and sell all of our junk. We've been doing pretty good with that, so that should be fine. That gives us a very nice boost to our money. And then, oh, you know, we should probably go ahead and sell off a couple of things too, if we can. Let's go ahead and let's go all the way down. Yeah, anything that's a level 1, we can probably go ahead and kick that out of things. Basic that. Oh, we'll keep the anti-thorium gas. You never know. It could become somewhat useful in the future. But again, anything with the numbers 1 in front is probably not worth it. And probably the same with anything with a number 2. Yeah, that we can definitely go ahead and get rid of without having to worry about losing out on anything too much. Alright, so I think that is... yeah, that's all that we need there for now. Let's go ahead and sell all the junk yet again. We now have almost 230,000. Let's go ahead and see what we can purchase. Could go for a very cool sniper rifle. That could be fun. A new assault rifle. That is just out of our price range. Actually, let us compare. What does this do? 336 damage. Heatsink's pretty good. Accuracy's fairly solid. Let's see. Prototype. Yeah, accuracy and damage are unmatched. Intriguing. Heavy armor. We could also go ahead and maybe pick up something like that. That is 95,000. I think if anything we'll go for... I think if anything we'll go for maybe... oh, we don't have anyone with biotic amps. Actually, hang on a second. What are its stats? 5, 10, and 8. Oh, that's garbage. Okay, let's ignore that. I'm very much tempted for the assault rifle, but again, we need... what's this? About 8,000 more, and I think we can probably scrounge up the money. Once again, we're going to head down towards the bottom of the options. We'll go ahead and select a few of these so we can just get them done all in one. That'll be all good. And then armor plating 3, what's this? 9%? Yeah, that's... we can do better than that. Armor piercing rounds, we might keep... we'll keep 2 of those for now. We'll go ahead and get rid of the 3s with the weapons. I think we're sitting at around a 5 or a... yeah, at least at a 5. So I'm not really too concerned about losing any of these. We'll leave the armor for now. It's just the weaponry that we'll get rid of. That's got a 3. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and sell all junk. 24... yeah, almost a 250,000. So let's go ahead and purchase... what is it? That assault rifle. Let's go ahead and buy that. And that will be our... yeah, new weapon of choice. Very, very nice. And that also opens up an extra upgrade spot. So we have good accuracy, good heat sinking, very nice damage. Let's go ahead and... do we stick with the incendiary rounds? I think for now that's not the worst idea. Good damage, extra accuracy mitigation. We could go ahead and swap out for tungsten or something like that in the future, but for now that'll be fine. In the second position we've got some extra weapon stability. I think, yeah, we can upgrade that to a better kinetic stabilizer. And then on top of that, maybe... we could go ahead and just put on a new combat scanner, potentially. No, we don't have anything else of particular note. Let's just go ahead and chuck that there. That'll be fine. Ash, you know what? We'll go ahead and we will give you the... yeah, actually, hang on a second. Is that what... oh, we've already handed it over. That'll be fine then, I guess. Let's go ahead and throw on incendiary rounds with you. And then over here, let's go for the kinetic stabilizer. And then, I don't know, another one of those. That should be all good. Oh, and apparently that doesn't quite carry over. Okay. A little bit of an oddity there, but that'll be fine. Yeah, that is all well and good. We'll get to the rest at a later date, but you know what? I think for now, we might call things there. Yeah, and we'll figure out where we need to go for meeting up with the people that we need in the next one. So if you don't want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.